Good afternoon, hello, welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. If you are new around here, please do hit that subscribe button down below. I'd really appreciate it, thank you very much. So Outlaw X is a middle or 70.3 distance triathlon held at Thoresby Park in Nottinghamshire. This year's edition is on Sunday the 25th of September and the event has been awarded the British Middle Distance Championships for 2022. Now that doesn't really affect me, but for some people it means they'll be collecting some trophies. So if you fancy giving it a shot at winning a national title in your age group for the middle distance this year, Outlaw X is the event to do. You quite literally can't get the title anywhere else. At the time of recording, Outlaw tell me that there are some entries still available, but they are selling fast. So if you want to get entered, please do not delay. I'll leave a link in the description down below. I don't have a discount code at the minute. However, I am currently begging Outlaw to hook us up for next year. So maybe if you tell them how entertaining or informative these videos are, maybe they will sort us out. I'm trying, guys, I'm trying. Liz, there's a few things you need to keep me in line with today. Outlaw have said, don't mention the word loads and loads of times in a video, yeah, like Harry Palmer does. That's why he got sacked from doing this sort of thing. I've also got to remind people that to not recce the run course because it's on private roads in Thoresby. There is a farmer with a big shotgun waiting for anybody who's going to try and recce the run course. Got it?
Yeah.
And finally, that this is in no way a safety briefing. I think they're going to get this sort of vibe anyway, but you do still need to watch the event safety video. This does not constitute a safety briefing.
No.
Okay, let's do it. So I have done this event twice before, and I suppose the relevant information, because this video is all about the bike course, is that I rode the bike course in 2021 in 2 hours and 23 minutes on my TT bike, which was the 19th fastest split on the day.
I've also ridden the bike course twice, in 2019 and 2020. I rode it on a road bike and my time was 3 hours 20 minutes.
So we're hoping that together today we're going to share our top tips for riding this course as fast as you can. I hope you enjoy the video, I hope you get something from it, and what's the other thing I wrote down to say? I hope we see you at the event in a few weeks' time.
Yeah.
So the bike course itself is a single lap of 56 miles. It's suitable for a road or a TT bike. It goes through some beautiful scenery, including Wellesby Forest and Clumber Park. I know these roads very well. I've done a lot of training on it. There's also around 2,000 feet of climbing, which is mostly accumulated in rolling terrain rather than steep hills. So I think this course is pretty fast. The road surface is mixed. It's a fair reflection of British roads with some smooth tarmac, some porous surfaces and some sections to be cautious on, but it's neither the worst nor the best that I've ridden on, so I'd say it's generally good. Should we get out there then or what?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Been here hours.
Okay, so this task of making this video today has been made slightly harder by the fact there's a classic car show at Thoresby Park. So this bit of the bike course is the exit. So this is where you join the main road up there. We're probably 500 meters into the bike course here. My first tip is don't mess around. When you get on the bike, there's about that 400 or 500 meters, it's like a gradual uphill. If you're taking it easy, faffing around with your shoes, trying to get your heart rate down, you'll lose a fair bit of time. Now you might need to do that, but if you don't, if you can just press on up this first 500 meters, when you get out onto the main road, there's a nice long descent down to the roundabout, which is you're probably going to get 30 seconds to a minute of potentially freewheeling. So I would just press on out of here, get that time in the bank, and then just recover down to the roundabout and then settle into your bike leg. So if you've got any questions about the course, please do put them down in the comment section down below, and either I'll answer them or Outlaw will answer them. Now, one of the most common questions I get is what happens at junctions and are the roads closed at Outlaw events? Now, in my experience, I've never needed to stop on an Outlaw event at a junction or anything. However, I know that some junctions are managed, some are fully managed, some roads are closed, some roads are partially closed. Basically, read the briefing, but I'd ride it on the day as if the roads are open. Be prepared to stop because you don't know what car drivers are doing. Even on fully closed roads, people do crazy things. So just be prepared to, ride within the normal rules of the road. Now on this video, I'm not going to point out all the areas where there's like some poor surface. It's not what the video is about. You need to look out for the orange paint on the day and just ride to, you open your eyes and look at the conditions. However, the first roundabout you come to, after about a mile of being on course, the surface is particularly poor. You're going to be quite early on into the ride, adrenaline pumping, heart rate sky high. Just be aware when you come to turn right at the roundabout that it is a bit poor surface, but it'll all be marked on the day. You got around it right, didn't you? Yeah. Okay, so we are back out the car. We've not got the route done as planned. We shouldn't have tried to recce this route on Bank Holiday Monday. It wasn't a very sensible decision and the roads are far too busy. Of course, on race day, it'll be quiet as anything because you'll be out at like 7 AM and Be a nice quiet Sunday morning.
Completely different on race day.
Exactly. However, we're going to try and talk about the course now to give you some sort of value. It's very unlikely that I'm going to get a chance to come around this course again and do a video about it and have Liz with me and so on. And I want you all, to those who are doing Outlaw X, to have the best race that you can. So we've got about 12 miles in. What do you think is the first 10 miles or so?
Well, I think the first 10 miles are very fast, aren't they?
Very fast. So if you did, sorry Liz, if you did the event in 2019 or 2020, the course changed in 2021 slightly. It is the same as it was in 2021. So the first 5 miles or so are slightly different. It doesn't go up to Tuxford anymore, so it misses a hill out. But the first 10 miles or so, Elizabeth.
Yeah, the first 10 miles are lovely. Very slightly rolling, but pretty much flat, really, aren't they? It's not till mile 11 when you've got the first hill, which that is a hill for sure. I think it was graded about 8%, I saw, which is probably, it will be that on average, but there is obviously steeper bits on it, so it is a decent hill. But now after, you know, your legs will be warmed up in the first 10 miles, so yeah.
How many minutes do you think it was to take you to get that climb?
Oh, I don't know, I didn't really think about it. I think it's a good couple of minutes, isn't it? If not more.
I'd say it's between 2 and 3.
Yeah.
So it's not a huge amount of time, but make sure you're in the right gear at the bottom.
Yeah.
It's a really smooth run, you can see it coming for a while. After that hill, there is about 20 miles of similar to the first 10.
Yeah.
Relatively flat, mostly flat, good surface, fast roads. So you might want to conserve your legs a little bit going up that hill, so then you can make the most of that flat a bit afterwards. Or you might want to press on and not lose any time with that hill, so because you know then it's going to be easy afterwards. So it depends how you want to ride it, doesn't it? I
feel like it's too steep to say that you're not going to need a bit of effort for that hill, though. You do need some effort to get up it, don't you?
Yeah. Wind-wise today, now we've ridden this in various years. Between the two of us, we've ridden it every year since the events happened, haven't we? And there's been various different winds, and today I've never ridden it and the wind's been like it is today. I think generally there's a tailwind out, broadly speaking, tailwind out, headwind back. So I'd always say for this course, set off easy, control the first 25 to 30 miles, because you'll need to press on towards the end. But you've ridden it in perhaps the toughest year that it was, haven't
so
you?
2020, I don't know if anybody can remember.
Oh, I did it as well.
The wind, I've never experienced wind like it. There was one particular stretch that's probably sort of 30-35 miles in, and it's a long drag as well, and I've never experienced crosswinds like it. So those of you that did it in 2020 will know exactly what I'm talking about.
That was the year it was PTO supported.
That teaches you how to ride in wind for sure.
Yeah, but basically the course is quite exposed in places, and for the most part that's not a problem. But when it is a windy day, it is windy. So so think about your wheel selection, think about your kit choice. I remember that year I had a Castelli Perfetto jacket on.
I had a Castelli jacket on. It was really cold that day. It was really cold winds, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I really like this course. I think that could be a very, very fast course. I've ridden it 5 minutes slower than I've done the Nottingham half course. You haven't, well, you did Holcombe, but you did Holcombe on a TT bike.
Yeah, I did Holcombe on a TT bike, which I was a good, probably nearly half an hour quicker on my TT bike than what I've ever done it on a road bike. But obviously they're completely different bikes, so you can't really compare it, to be honest.
Yeah, I think my other tip for this course would be plan to drop a bottle. The surface is mostly good, but it's mixed. But I think that statement's probably true for any triathlon. Plan to drop a bottle accidentally, so when you pick up for drinking, you accidentally drop it, or you go to pick one up and you drop it. There's a feed station normally at 35 miles where the Outlaw crew will be handing out bottles. Make that an extra one. Make it that you get one if you, I'll have that as well. Don't rely upon it, because you might go past and drop it. You might have dropped one prior to that. I think it's really sensible to have just another.
Whilst we're talking about nutrition as well, if this is your first time doing this sort of event, or you're still quite new, then these are absolutely wonderful. So I always use one of these to carry my food rather than filling my pockets up, but it started with putting it on for events and things, because that way we knew that I'd got the right amount of food in there that I needed to consume on the bike. I just had it all in there, and then while I was moving I could just keep opening up and eating, and that way I could maintain fueled. I always have obviously my 2 bottles on, so one of these on your top bars are excellent.
Alright, Liz Saxton, performance coaching, coming right at you. Let us know down below if you are racing the event. So Liz, you're not doing it this year, are you? I am. You're going to be on support crew duties, video duties.
Cheering you on.
Yes. If you're in the male 30 to 34 age group, take it easy. Just treat it like a training day. Like, you don't need to go hard,
like
do you?
A Sunday morning.
Yeah,
social
exactly.
ride.
Yeah, no rush. Have a nice steady swim, steady ride. That is it. I hope you've still got some value from this. I don't want to try and make up like all the parts of the course. There are a couple of the bits that I wanted to show you, but I can't do it without showing you. But I would just say that.
Sorry that we've not been able to pull anything off better, but the vast amount of cars on the roads today, it just was not worth
It's far too stressful. Anyway, so thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please do hit the subscribe button down below. I'll see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock for some proper triathlon training.